Hello everyone, welcome to the tutorial. In this section we will learn about how to set up Jupyter server in the Windows subsystem for Linux or WSL, and then we will share this Jupyter notebook over the internet so the team can get working together whether you are on the Windows but loving powerful of Linux. In this environment you will get a powerful Jupyter notebook that can use over the internet for your team and your friends maybe. And then we will use GPU for the kernel. This tutorial for you. So let's dive to the how to set up the environment in the Windows but using the WSL. Before we install JupyterLab or JupyterHub, we need to install or enable Windows system for Linux. I just want to copy paste this command to the PowerShell, open the PowerShell, and then we need to run as administrator and click yes, and then just paste our command to enabling Windows system for Linux. And then we click enter, just waiting until the operation complete successfully, and then we need to enable virtual machine, and just want to copy paste this command and then hit enter. Okay, this operation complete successfully. That means in the our Windows is enabling Windows subsystem and enabling the virtual environment or virtual machine. After we enabling Windows subsystem for Linux, we will install our Ubuntu in the our Windows. Just type WSL and then minus list. minus online, and we will see WSL have a server file Linux we can use. In here I will use Ubuntu 20.04. Install Ubuntu 04. Installing Ubuntu 20.04 LTS. Maybe take a several minutes, just waiting. It takes 5 until 10 minutes depending on your speed of internet. Downloading process is complete, and then installing process. After we successfully install, we need to enter our new Unix name. In here I just type password, and we need to enter our password. Hit enter and then retype new password. This password is complete successfully, or the installation of WSL Ubuntu is complete. After we successfully installing WSL in the Windows host, we need to update this Ubuntu. Input our password. We successfully upgrade this WSL Ubuntu. Now we will check the IP address for the WSL. we need to install NetTools first. If config, now here we get IP of this IP address. Now we need to open PowerShell again, run as administrator, and click yes. We need to add some IP to the WSL. I just to copy paste this command. So what this command do is setting up the vInterrupt WSL to this IP address and with enter. And then in the terminal of Ubuntu WSL, copy paste this command and with enter. Now we check again that the configuration of IP address is successfully. Now we have this IP address. After that we need to install Python 3 dev, and then git, and then curl -y hit enter. Sudo apt install, sorry. After that we need to copy paste this. So what this command do is downloading the script from TLJH, and then we need to add admin user to the Jupyter Hub. I am using username Babat as same as the username of Ubuntu, and we hit enter, waiting until the process is done. Now the installing Jupyter Hub is successfully or done. We need to open our browser. And then we copy paste IP address from WSL. And now we got of login or sign in to the Jupyter Hub, and from that we need to login as admin, and then we input our password. In this password is initial password, so this will be saved to the Jupyter Hub. Ini Atlas is 7 character. Now the Jupyter Hub is powering the server, and then server is ready. Now we have successfully installing the Jupyter Hub to the Windows subsystem for Linux. After we successfully installing the Jupyter Hub, we need to check that this connect to the GPU in the Windows host. Open the terminal and then just type NVIDIA, yes,
I'm sorry, minus SME, and then hit enter. Because the NVIDIA SME is not installed, we must install the driver first. apt install NVIDIA details and minus y and hit enter. And then we check this GPU. Now we have GPU in our Jupyter Hub. After we successfully installing NVIDIA driver, we need to install Jupyter Collaboration for collaboration in real time with your team. Type sudo -i conda install -g conda forge and then Jupyter collaboration and then with enter. Wait until the process is done and we press Y or yes. Now we have successfully installing the Jupyter Collaboration. If we close this and close the notebook, in here the Jupyter Collaboration is not active yet, so we need to restart our Ubuntu or WSL. If we restart, this will not connected to the server because we are restarting the WSL or Windows subsystem for Linux. If we open again the Ubuntu, hit enter. Now we will check with our browser in the Windows. Restart, then launch server again. Now we have RTC in here indicator that means that the Jupyter Collaboration is installed successfully. If we create a new notebook and then we copy paste this URL, I will spread this. If we typing in the set of Jupyter notebook, in the second notebook will be as same as in here, so you team and your friend can work together in the same notebook. After we successfully installing the collaborative for the team and for your friends, we can install ngrok for the exposing this notebook to the internet. So open ngrok, we choose Linux for because we are in the WSL. And we install open the Ubuntu. I have to copy link address and then pro minus o and then the name of the zip ngrok.zip and then to paste the URL and then we'll hit enter. After successfully ngrok, we can check using this command ls. Now we have ngrok.zip, copy paste, and then delete this or edit into the ngrok.zip and then press enter. Now we can copy our token and then hit enter. Now the token is saved to this directory, and then we will hit, and then we copy paste this. So now we will copy paste this script, but remember I have exporting to the port 80, not 8080. So delete the 80 and then we hit enter. From here we have this URL, that means we can check that this Jupyter Hub or Jupyter server is in the internet. If we log in, now we will see the Jupyter Lab in the internet. In here is local server and here is the from the internet. We can type Dimas and we also get Dimas edited on the local host. Okay, this tutorial is finished. Thank you for watching.